Wow, it's incredible how well he's keeping up with the amount of lyrics and how high it is in his range. There is a lot of stamina that comes into doing this for this long.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
Probably unintentional, but the guitar riff right there at the beginning makes for an incredible sing-along, like very singable piece that the crowd is definitely cluing in on, and it really gets them involved. So that was very cool. I don't know if that was conscious or not. Like obviously the BTS type of fan chants are extremely conscious. I'm pretty sure this is probably not a conscious effort, but still very cool that they created something that everybody could sing along with.
If you want to see an uncut version of this video, check out the link in the description.
Wow. This is the first time that I've ever seen crowd really sing along with the opening guitar riff. Unless in the original, he does that and kind of they're following what he would normally have done and he's just not doing that. Let me just check that out quickly. No, very interesting. Yeah, there's no vocal going along in the background. It's just pure guitar. They feel the desire to sing along with that guitar riff. Very interesting.
A little anxious when it's dark. Fear of the dark.
So a couple things that are very interesting, not so genre specific. He's using very, very clear enunciation. Like you can hear every single word because he's very emphatically emphasizing every single consonant, vowel, and you're really clearly hearing what he's singing. That is generally not always the case within rock music. Rock music often has more slurred, relaxed enunciations. This is more close to like a musical theater type of approach to enunciation. So it's very interesting, but it really makes each word stand out and you can really hear every word he's saying. If you want to get a free lesson from me, click the link down below.
Fear of the dark. Have a phobia.
It's very theatrical, extremely theatrical. It's almost like ranging on the point of classical with his very lower larynx position, reminding me a little bit of, what was his name? Meatloaf, reminding me of that style of singing. Now it's getting a little bit less clear and he's going more towards what you would expect from a rock song, sounding really amazing up in his higher range. He's got a very clear, clean mix, throwing in a little bit of distortion there to dirty it up a bit, but he's got really good connection into his body. You can hear the support behind every one of those lines. You can really hear that dark. He's really using his abdominals there to get and project that sound out. It's not dark, dark. It's not that light without really any abdominal engagement. He's really fully engaging his lower abs as he's singing. And the way that he's shaping his vowels is so drastically different based on where he is in his range. So dark, he goes much more dark with that one. Dark, he goes much more like bright and whiny with that one. So it depends on where he is in his range. He's really drastically changing his approach. Wow, it's incredible how well he's keeping up with the amount of lyrics and how high it is in his range. There is a lot of stamina that comes into doing this for this long. Just in case it wasn't going fast enough, now he's got to spit it out faster.
Someone's always there.
Wow. And it's incredible how the rhythm is changing so often. That's really hard for a singer. I mean, I don't know what his background is. Perhaps he's also an instrumentalist, but most singers struggle with keeping up with rhythm in a song. And that's why it's extremely helpful to do some sort of musical instrument to build your sense of rhythm, to be able to know when to come in, how long to hold notes, you know, how to kind of keep up with the rhythm of the song. So all those things are super helpful to kind of have that basic understanding. But yeah, so I don't know if his background is that he's an instrumentalist as well. That would definitely help. But it's incredible how well he's keeping up with all these different rhythms, because they're incredible instrumentalists and they're changing it up a lot. Wow, there goes the crowd singing along with the solo. Great guitar solos. And you can even hear it in when he's screaming out. He screams in a mix. He's really mixing both of his resonances. You can hear it in how high his screaming voice is, whereas his speaking / lower singing voice can go quite low. So he's using a mix no matter what he's doing, singing or yelling or speaking. Wow. And at the end of this massive song, he's still singing the high notes. So like, that's an incredible example of knowing exactly when to come in and being right on time with the rest of the band. Like, they're not waiting for him. There's so much going on with the guitars, the bass, the drums. Like, he needs to be right on time, and he does that incredibly. That only comes with a very deep understanding of the song and also the rhythm to know when to come back in. Yeah, you can really hear how he's adjusting his vowels as he's moving up into his higher range. So you could hear the bottom is fear of the dark, very clear. But then on the top, it gets so much less. It's more fear of the dark. It's more like fear of the dark. He's more just like kind of really letting his vowels open up much more and not rounding them out. He could go fear of the dark, being more rounded, but it's not exactly what rock calls for. Fear of the dark, yeah! Fear of the dark! I just realized that I might not have been so clear about what I'm talking about. So when I'm talking about his vowels, I'm talking about how he's spreading his mouth. Dark, as opposed to dark. Dark is more rounded. Just wanted to clarify that so that I don't lose you guys. Right, so dark. He's got that not dark, which could be. What an incredible performance. So I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, check out that one right there. You're gonna like that. Check it out.